Hello, Cubs, and welcome back to another cozy den. We're continuing today with the Ancient Tales of the Dwemer by Marabar Sol, with part 7, The Snow Elf and the Variation Lens. Mzoltrond, the tonal architect, had spent 20 years attuning the great animus geode he'd found in Inner Duathand, trying to synchronize it with the precession of the dual equinoxes in order to captivate the Nirnpith essence. The geode's vibratory affinities continued to elude him. So one day he threw down his attenuators, left his workshop, and went to the kitchens for an infusion of chal. As he approached the kitchen portal, he heard a sibilant music that cut off abruptly as he stepped over the threshold. His house assistant, a snow elf maiden named Liliarel, withdrew her hands from behind the steam grill and looked up guiltily. "I heard music, Liliarel," Mzoltrond said. "What did you just put behind the calorifactor?" "It's nothing," said Worf. The maiden replied. "Just something I cobbled together to pass the time." "What? Have you been in my device closet again? Show me what you have there." Reluctantly, the snow elf reached behind the steam grill and drew out a fist-sized object of golden metal, crystal knobs glinting on its flange hood. Mzoltrond held out his hand open, and Liliarel carefully placed the object in it. "Don't drop it," she said. "It will get detuned." "Well, well," the engineer said. "So you've built yourself a crude tonal variation lens. Is this what was playing the music I heard?" "Yes," said Worf. The maiden said, gazing at the floor. "I hope I didn't do anything wrong." "What, with this device? There's nothing dangerous in a melodic repeater bauble, so long as it doesn't leak Bthun waves from its volumizer. Can't have that. Might interfere with the static condensers." "Oh, don't worry, I used arcoid shielding. Not very much," she said anxiously. "But it's not a melodic repeater, sir. It harmonizes with my mental melodies." "Nonsense," Mzoltrond scoffed. "No one knows how to synchronize a variation lens with mental concept cycles. It's never been done." "I wouldn't know anything about that, Sir Dwarf," Liliarel said, wringing her hands nervously. "I just flipped the doom emitter, so it cancelled the demi-hectar waves and it worked just fine. May I have it back now?" "Hold on a zoom," the engineer said, raising a hand while he looked more closely at the gleaming device. "Flipping the doom emitter cancels the demi-hectars?" "Yes." Yes, I see how that might work. This may be just the thing I need to attune my Animus Geode to the Nirnpeath essence. As Mizoltrons turned in excitement to take the variation lens back to his workshop, the elf maiden picked up a flipper strut with both hands and struck him across the back of the head. The tonal architect fell dead to the floor as Liliarel picked up her shiny device. Never liked him, she hissed to herself. Always smelled like Dwemer oil. And then she opened the brazen louvers of a vent's tube, crawled in, and began lowering herself through the inwards of the dwarven city. Guess I'm going down to join the Undermare and not coming back. And with that, she turned on her variation lens, which immediately began harmonizing with her mental melodies. And there you have it, my cubs, an interesting little tale and one seldom seen in in-game literature without mods etc adding it depending on the title you have, but yes, as a result, no publisher's note. But a note from me is that the referenced Undermare does appear to be a reference to the Falmer. Possibly. But if you have other information or other theories, then as always do share them below, along with any requests for other material that you would like for us to visit on the channel. But until next time now everyone, stay cozy.